Hi, I'm Corey Weatherton, Director of Product Development for the Jayco Motorhome Group. I've got something to show you today, and it's the 2025 Jayco Precept Prestige. I want to talk to you today first about what makes Jayco Jayco, and then secondly, what makes the Precept Prestige the Precept Prestige. First of all, what makes Jayco Jayco? Everything we build, we put a ride and handling package on it because we want it to ride and handle better than anything else in that market that you're looking to buy in. So the Precept Prestige, we're installing the J-Ride Plus components. The J-Ride Plus components consist of Koni FSD shocks. Those are dual valve shocks, frequently selective dampeners. And so they will give you both comfort and stability as you're going down the road. So you start to do a cloverleaf and get a little bit of body roll. One shock valve will open up and let just a little hydraulic fluid through. If you're going down the road and you hit that big pothole, both valves open up, put a lot of hydraulic fluid through to give you the comfort you need. So first of all, the Koni FSD shocks. Secondly, we're installing a Bilstein steering stabilizer. These F53 chassis are just kind of notorious for having a lot of steering wheel play. So we install the Bilstein steering stabilizer so that 200 miles down the road, you don't have a lot of steering fatigue, driving fatigue from driving this motorhome. Also on this, we have a front and rear heavy-duty stabilizer bar, computer balanced drive shaft, and the variable rate jounce bumpers. So make sure you get on our website to check out all of those components and also learn more about what they do in depth. So that's the ride and handling package. Also, we give you a 2+3 warranty, a 2-year limited warranty plus a 3-year structural. Every other Gas Class A on the market today gives you a 1-year limited warranty. We give you 2 complete camping seasons. Why do we do that? Simply because we want you to know that we stand behind your investment. We build things, in my opinion, to a higher standard. Engineering does a lot of legwork to make sure these motorhomes are built to last. For instance, our front overhead bunk is rated at 750 pounds. The industry average on Gas Class A front overhead bunks is between 450 and 500 pounds. And so that's one of the things that I always point to. How can we do a 2-year warranty? That's one, for instance. So that's what makes Jayco Jayco. The final thing that makes Jayco Jayco is on all of our Gas Class A's, we install a catalytic theft deterrent. So your catalytic converter, we apply a theft deterrent to this motorhome because we want to make sure that your catalytic converter stays on here, and when it comes time to go camping, it doesn't sound like you're starting up a stock car. So that's a key thing for you as the end user, is it is always ready for you to use. Now, Precept Prestige, what makes Precept Prestige the Precept Prestige, and also what's new for model year 25? First of all, you may have noticed at the beginning of this video, we have a brand new front cap on this Precept Prestige. We've added LED accent lights that are also a safety deal that allow you to be seen going down the road. Also, when you're in the campground, folks will be able to see you as well. Absolutely beautiful new front cap for this model year, and we're excited about that. Also on this Precept Prestige, we have the largest front windshield in the industry. It's 110 inches diagonally, also with 36-inch wiper blades to give you adequate visibility as you're in that inclement weather. So absolutely beautiful. I already mentioned the J-Ride Plus components on this. This is on the F53 chassis with the Ford V8 engine in it. Also talking about the chassis, this is a 24,000 pound chassis. Why do I point that out? Because the foundation of your motorhome is always key to know. Some manufacturers, where they can in order to cut corners financially, they'll try to build on a smaller chassis. But a fun fact is, this is a 24,000 pound chassis, and then there's a 22, and then there's a 20,500 pound chassis. With that 20.5, you can option these 22.5-inch wheels and tires, and it looks really like a big boy chassis, like a 24,000 pound chassis. So don't be deceived. Always find out what chassis you're riding on, because I can tell you, not only with our J-Ride Plus components, but this being a 24,000 pound chassis, you're going to get the best ride in the industry. You'll notice on the side of this coach, it is full body paint. So unlike our standard Precept, the Precept Prestige comes standard with full body Sani-Con paint. The key thing about that is, as your car is maintained at home in 10 years from now, if it's going to look beautiful, this motorhome will look beautiful as well. I say that because in reality, how we treat our vehicles at home is how we will treat this. So wash it, wax it, it'll be as beautiful on day 1,000, 5,000 as it is on day one, and that's courtesy of that Sani-Con's full body paint. Coming back, you will notice that we are utilizing square windows, residential style windows. On the exterior, they look good. On the interior, they look absolutely beautiful. We'll cover that more when we get inside, but that's new for model year 2025. You'll also notice our basement baggage doors. These are Seneca style. That's what we call them. We build the Seneca. The Seneca was the first motorhome that we built to receive this style baggage door and basement as well. So you can see there's a complete pass-through in certain baggage compartments over the coach, and then also up and down the coach we have pass-through baggage compartments, and these are carpeted as well. That's intentional. It's how we do our high-end diesel pushers. We do that so that as you're going down the road, if you place items in there and you have to accelerate quickly or unfortunately hit your brakes quickly, things aren't sliding all around. Easy to clean, easy to sweep out. You're going to love them. As we move back, you're going to notice that this is a full slide unit. This is our 36H and has an awning the length of the side of this, as well as an awning over your entrance door. That way we're keeping the inclement weather off of your complete campsite. On the roof, what's on the roof? Fair question. We have a WineGuard 2.0 Connect. That's your 4G Wi-Fi range extender and also your digital antenna. So your 4G LTE hotspot, that's a paid subscription. You don't have to take advantage of that if you don't want to. Your Wi-Fi range extender is when you're parked outside of your favorite coffee shop or maybe further away at the campgrounds. It grabs a weak signal, intensifies it, and you have a good signal inside of here. And it also functions as our digital antenna to pick up local channels. But also note, all of our televisions on this motorhome are smart TVs. So if you're hooked up to Wi-Fi, whether tethered to your phone or even through that WineGuard, you can stream on it. So keep pointing behind me simply because we have a TV back here. You'll notice new for this model year, we do have JBL premium audio system both inside and outside of the coach. We invested in that simply because there's nothing more annoying than watching a great TV show or potentially college football game and the sound coming out is horrible and inadequate. So both inside and outside the coach, new for this year, JBL premium audio. On the roof as well, not only your WineGuard 2.0 Connect, but your 200-watt solar panel with a dual controller. So that dual controller sends power to your house battery and then also your chassis battery. So that is a great asset for you so that you're going to have power topping off your house batteries and your chassis battery as well. You have a 15,000 BTU air conditioner in the front with a heat pump, and then a 13.5 in the rear, no heat pump. Great thing about that heat pump is that coupled with the fireplace inside of this, they both produce heat, and you're not having to utilize the LP for your 30,000 BTU furnace. So on those cooler days, I can, while I'm plugged in at the RV park, just use the heat pump in my fireplace and also my air conditioner, and I can take the coolness out of the air inside of this coach. I love that feature. I think frequently sales folks forget to tell you about that, but it is a great feature, especially if you're in those northern climates, or I guess even southern. You know, in the wintertime for you guys, it gets cooler. For us up here in the fall and spring, it's still cold and we want to go camping. A great asset there. It is a full fiberglass roof, fully walkable. We don't weight rate those. As I mentioned, I'm in product development now. I'm the product director. And prior to this, I had a sales territory. I was a regional sales manager. And I can tell you I had Canada as part of my territory. And I've seen a lot of snow on these roofs. Very strong roofs. They're crowned 5 inches in the center. And then as our fiberglass rolls around the edge, it does roll to be able to shed that water and snow load efficiently. So great asset there. Coming back, as I showed you, there's storage compartments there. This is going to be just a general compartment where we have our LP. As you know, motorhomes on board, it is fixed LP. And then as we come back, we have another carpeted storage compartment. This does have a 10-gallon gas electric hot water heater. I love that simply because it's tried and true technology. There's a lot of on-demand water heaters that exist in the market today. We use primarily these tanked water heaters simply because the technology is a little bit old school, if you will, and they just function well. So you can utilize propane as the heating element, electric as your heating element, or both propane and electric, and it goes into rapid recovery mode. So technically it'll replenish itself about 3 times an hour. So rather than 10 gallons of hot water in an hour, I could have about 30 gallons of hot water in an hour, which if you're camping, that truly is excessive. For tank sizes, go to our website. We list all that stuff there. Varies by floor plan, so I won't rattle that off here. This Precept Prestige, also you'll find a beautiful full fiberglass rear cap. Provides aesthetics, but then also some insulative properties as well. And new for this model year, this is a 50 amp coach with a 5,500 watt generator. That's not new for this model year, but our power cords are detachable. Why is that? Because if you've ever tried to wrestle with a 50 amp power cord that's attached to the motorhome, it's quite the feat. You are snake wrangling at your best. And so for this model year, we wanted to make it easier for you to bring that cord in. And so it is a detachable 50 amp power cord. So that's going to be new for this year. I think you're going to like that feature. So this has been the outside of this Precept Prestige. Let's go inside and check out the 36H. Alrighty, so we are inside the 36H Precept Prestige, and we are starting out in the cab area because there's a lot to love about this brand new driving experience for 2025. First of all, you'll notice that we have a 10.1-inch Sony infotainment system. It does have a low glare coating on it. So what I love about this is it's very large. It's tilted in such a way that I can easily see. I've taken these units out a number of times with this head unit. Absolutely incredible. It's bright, the display is crisp, and my Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, I can easily see it through there. Now, key thing is that old school Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you had to be plugged in via USB. With this Sony head unit, it can wirelessly show you your Google Maps or your Waze or whatever navigation you're using. So I love that about that. New for this year as well, we have changed this center dash stack. We've actually tilted it more towards the driver, pushed this edge back a little bit to give you a better driving and viewing experience. We've gotten a lot of feedback from our customers who've said, hey, if you could just tilt that a little bit more, make it easier for the driver to see, we would love to have that. But then the other feedback is, well, we love it the way it is because the co-pilot can also see the navigation. We went ahead and made that change simply because if you are using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto for your navigation, the great thing is really the driver is the key person knowing where you have to go, and then your co-pilot is supplemental. So if that's the case in your scenario, your co-pilot can still hold on the phone, be able to view where they say you need to go, you're able to view where you do need to go, and then you're able to make that transition very smoothly just simply because of this driving experience. Also new for this model year, this F53 chassis is a great chassis. Really, it's what the industry's built on. We love it. It's adequate. It does a great job, but it's been notoriously loud. So brand new for this model year, we have been able to lower the decibels of this cab area from the engine by 10 decibels. If you're unfamiliar with decibels, do a Google search on that, or even ask your phone, hey Siri, how loud is 10 decibels? 10 decibels is significant. So definitely know that we have done that in this product as well as our Precept and our Alante, just to give you that better driving experience. As I mentioned, we did upgrade to premium JBL audio. New for this year, we have premium JBL speakers overhead here, one going at the passenger side, one going at the driver's side. So this Sony, as you're playing it, whether you're using Sirius XM, which you do get a free trial with this, or you're streaming your music, both the driver and the passenger are going to be able to hear it, courtesy of that JBL premium audio. But then also we've reduced the decibels on this engine as well. So I absolutely love this area. It's redesigned for this model year. Definitely get down to your dealership and take one of these for a drive so you can experience that JRide Plus you can experience this Sony head unit and this redesigned dash. I cannot overemphasize how great this combination is here, because Sony, it is a name brand, it's a reputable brand, it's really a household brand. And so we wanted to make sure we invested in the best for you, our end user, so that you have a great experience, because there's nothing more annoying than getting something that's cheaper that doesn't work as it should. So this Sony you're going to love, the center dash stack you're going to love, the audio you're going to love, noise reduction. There's so much to love about this 2025 Precept Prestige. Now let's move back a little bit. Let me get up. I'll get in my uncomfortable position now. Front overhead bunk, rated at 750 pounds. I believe I already mentioned that on the outside. What I love about this is it's super quiet. It's not manual. There's not a hinge point in it. Simply turn my key and then it's power down and then power back up. So it is very easy to utilize, very quiet and convenient for you as the end user. Also, we have side blinds. Those are manual, and then our front shade is a power shade to be able to give you privacy as you're in this coach. You are going to notice that we do have a lighter color interior in here. That's on purpose. We have optioned that unit with this, but we also option a lighter color as well. Mentioned outside and inside here, this is the 36H. So what I love about this floor plan is you have conversational seating. You have seating across from seating. Very easy to have conversation. This theater seat is optioned. We have multiple seating configurations to take up this area here. So definitely check our website to look at those configurations. I love this configuration because you have your single standalone chair there, your theater seats here, super comfortable, easy to relax in. Mentioned on the outside, the new windows for this year, the residential style windows. Look at these. I think these are absolutely beautiful in a motorhome. They remind me of my own house, to where they're actually framed out. I don't have a valance in here. I don't have one at home either, and nor do I have roller shades here. So absolutely beautiful integrated blinds. This is your night shade I can pull up for my day shade. That day shade does function as a bug screen as well. And then also the ventilation on these, they do go out about 8 inches. So you get a lot of ventilation with this style window. So not only aesthetically beautiful, but then also very functional as well. So this is all throughout our motorhome. I absolutely love it. Speaking of JBL premium audio, carries over back into the living room area. In this unit, we have a JBL Aura soundbar. That JBL Aura soundbar is going to be connected to your television, also be able to connect Bluetooth to your phone to be able to get your streaming audio at that point. So that carries over into the house as well, just to make sure you have that premium experience. As I mentioned on the outside, all of these are smart televisions, and so you can stream your favorite show or movie that you'd like to. Fireplace, right now it's just set up so the lights flash, give us a little bit of ambiance. Or I can turn the heat on high or low on this and be able to give me some auxiliary heating. That coupled with my heating element in my front air conditioner actually warms the coach up. And then obviously an overhead hutch with storage space there. And then your mantle here to be able to store your knickknacks, if you will. You'll notice in the Precept Prestige, an upgrade over the standard Precept is we have solid surfaces throughout. In your standard Precept, it's only in your kitchen. Precept Prestige, it's every surface. It's going to be a solid surface. So that's going to be an upgrade over your standard Precept. Also, we have vinyl plank residential flooring in here, whereas your standard Precept has linoleum. This also has a flush floor slide in your seating area. So absolutely residential as you come in here with your vinyl plank flooring. There's not a step up to get into my seating area, but rather it's flush floor. So that's going to be an upgrade over your standard Precept as well. Coming back, we do have a 2-burner induction cooktop. If you've seen any of my other videos, I love these from the standpoint of they're extremely safe. I can accidentally turn this on. Junior comes along, sticks his hand on it. He doesn't get burnt. Why is that? Because these induction cooktops are powered by the pan or kettle or pot that sat on it. Also, these induction cooktops, they heat up water much more quickly than a propane would. So this is a great asset. I love these. It may take a little bit of a learning curve for you to learn how to cook on these. Really, it's the same. Also, these are going to run off of your generator or your shore power. So the great thing about your generator, it is plumbed to this 80-gallon fuel tank. So every time you're filling up your fuel tank, you are in a sense filling up your generator and your fuel for this. Or when you've paid for your RV park and you have shore power, it'll power this as well. With propane, I already showed you outside, propane tanks on most motorhomes are fixed on board. When you're out of propane, you've got to close up shop, leave the campsite, and go get propane. So this induction cooktop helps conserve it. Also, a residential size convection microwave. I love these as well. I'm probably notorious for that. You can bake loaves of bread in there. You get an Aunt Millie's frozen loaf, set it out the night before, it thaws out, it starts to rise a little, I put it in there, I've got fresh bread in the morning. I can also roast chickens in there or potatoes or whatever it is you want to do. Great thing about these is they don't emit the heat that a standard propane RV oven emits. And then also you get even cooking and baking in this because of your convection heat. So a lot to like about this guy. You'll notice down below, we have a bank of drawers, doors down below, a lot of storage in this kitchen. So a lot of room for you to be able to put your pots and pans, utensils, and then also overhead if you want to put your plates, cups, etc. A lot of room. This motorhome is powered by the Firefly multiplex system. We use this in our high-end units. We love this system simply because it's pretty much foolproof. I can download an app to my phone and control my whole house while sitting at the campfire. I can check my tank levels on this. I can turn on my tank pad heaters. I can even start my generator. There's so much I can do from this and from my phone, so that's why we love it. Residential size refrigerator with ice and water in the door. A lot of room in this, just like your refrigerator at home. And then if you come into the bathroom, check out the massive shower. This and our Precept Prestiges, these are the largest showers that we install in any of our motorhomes. And so you will be able to have plenty of room inside of that, and you'll love it. Porcelain foot flush toilet, as well as your solid surface countertop, and then a lot of room in your medicine cabinet. Coming back, we do have storage in these two areas with movable shelves. I love that because if I need this to spill over into a pantry and put taller boxes of spaghetti or cereal, I can adjust the shelves. Or if I don't have enough room in this, if you don't have enough room in this storage area back here in the bedroom, that's your problem. It's not ours. But let's say you don't have enough room. A lot of room in here for your socks, for your bedding, etc. But coming back into the bedroom, absolutely beautiful. As I already mentioned, look at all this storage at the foot of your bed. You've got 7 drawers down here that are fairly deep. Behind your smart TV, you do have storage. Overhead, you have storage cabinets. And then behind me, it continues on, folks. This 36H, the storage continues on. This is available to be optioned with a stackable washer dryer. So if it's a stackable washer dryer, you lose your upper wardrobe and your lower drawers. But as is, this unit has not been optioned that way. As you can see, it just increases the storage tenfold. Quite honestly, you do your own research. This could easily be washer dryer, and there is plenty of room in here for all of your clothes and all of your storage needs. And then we come back, and then this area just continues on with a wardrobe. Front ladder, that's collapsible, that's for your front overhead bunk. But this wardrobe continues the full length, and then down below behind me, we have more drawers with upper storage as well. I think you see what I mean if you option that with washer dryer, you've got enough storage in this unit. And then overhead, the storage continues on both sides. We've got our overhead storage cabinet, 120 volt outlet. And then both of your nightstands, we have wireless charging, and then also there is storage in those nightstands. So there is storage galore inside of this. And to top it off, this is a king size walk around bed. Now the bed is on a slide, but the key thing is with this bed is that when your slides are in, this is opposing slides back here, that's why it feels so large. When your slides are in, this bed is still usable. So it doesn't flip, it doesn't incline, it doesn't do any of that weird stuff. This 36H has a usable bed with both slides in. So this has been a look at the interior, the absolutely beautiful 36H Precept Prestige, and we have a lot new for this model year 2025.